Interesting idea here from Virtus.pro. A mid smoke and then running back the other way once they realize Legacy aren't being aggressive on that mid control. They should understand that they're segmented into sites, but they'll come in with very limited util. A smoke that sails out. Lado fighting up close, but Lux bails, but doesn't need the support. Lado holding down his position. Sadson with 2, just as they try to emerge up that ramp. And so this is a complete non-starter for Virtus.pro. Legacy shutting them out in the pistol.
Sadson obviously one of the AWPers the only AWPer who we didn't talk about in this matchup. He's been a more quiet player as far as narratives are concerned, but it does feel like it's structured to be that way. It starts off incredibly well over here in the pistol round. When it comes to a map like Mirage, this is where you want to see him shine. Legacy keep 4 alive. Very nicely done. The stack working out perfectly for them.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
Interesting talent that we haven't heard about. It does feel like one of the CIS. One of the things about CIS region is if there's anyone who's even remotely good, you're gonna hear about them within 3 weeks from like your overdrives, different Twitter accounts. Someone's gonna do a demo review of them pretty soon and whatnot. Is this the next Donkey? All the YouTube thumbnails you can think of. But right now, Duro out and about, and he's already down, so expectations have not been met. Dumao as well picks up another frag, and Legacy are reminding VP about that same firepower that you were talking about, Michael. This first gun round has gone abysmally. VP, in their attempt to accelerate, will at least be able to plant the bomb, though.
Yeah, I mean, there was no smoke CT, so they took a risk just even punching in those digits, but Legacy allowed the plant. And this 5-on-3, there's very limited resources here for Legacy, but they do have smokes should they decide to use them. But with the numbers advantage, likely just to move in for trades. Nissim already dealing with one player inside of the site thing, trying to lock down his position, but overwhelmed. And there will be not much of a stall from VP in that after plant. They do get that bomb down, but Legacy holding on to a lot of weapons and another fairly contained and controlled CT effort. Clutching type AWPers that they would have Bistus anything too out of the ordinary that Icy couldn't adapt to. We gotta see what they've cooked up.
Nice start for Icy over here. He's the one getting aggressive. Well, in the meanwhile, VP have yet to decide where the bomb is going to go. It's closer to spawn. If this is going to be a B-side finish, then you do have to deal with 2 pretty sharp aimers in Lux and Nassim. Nassim being boosted up over into balcony. Sadson finds Flit, though, on the fadeaway.
That's really unideal. I mean, VP have to know that they have a timing to hit here. Legacy, when they're in the 4v5, we're almost always going to react. If they've looked at Legacy games, you can understand they're a very proactive team. They don't like working in deficits with very limited information. They were setting up to push the B apartments, but because Sadson has gotten that kill on a player approaching the catwalk, they're actually holding steadfast in forward positions to try and defend these bomb sites. And so VP could find themselves in a bit of a trap should they haphazardly clear these sites. And with 30 seconds left, they're going to have to get a move on.
People were expecting there to be some sort of reaction, but by the time that actually ends up being the real concern, it might be too late. Molotovs go the wrong way. Lato will be able to defend from under Palace, and Sadson proves to be a distraction. Lato proves to be a demolition. Instead, Icy, with the only 2 kills off the round, is going to be dropping right down into the underpass and trying to save his hide. Will be able to get that up into the next round, but VP, I mean...
Oh my god. Wait, I see They did very little to clue Virtus.pro into that flank. They're letting these opportunities come into their favor and they're making great use of them.
Lux is going to be able to find a kill. Icy isn't there to be able to refrag this. Lux continues to spray through the smoke, and Icy can trace that out. Of course he can. Giving up that advantage that they had set themselves up for. Mao will now have to smoke himself off inside the window. Perfecto, a grenade to follow up. Why not? Dumao's not feeling good about it. His grenade doesn't do nearly as much. Ooh, Perfecto, almost tracing out Dumao on the jump across.
Yeah, that would have been a great punishment. I mean, Dumao was trapped. They knew exactly where he was. This is a very, very ambitious play. Nissim pushing forward with an AWP through the apartments, and he catches Icy top mid. He has control of the bomb. But there are players behind him that he may not expect so quickly. So this should be a pretty sharp recovery here from VP. Nissim, yeah, overwhelmed. And while that's happened, Lado is looking to take some space and restrict the movements here of VP. They have to funnel towards that B bomb site. So Dumao and Sadson can get into the right positions.
There's going to be 15 seconds left if they keep on walking this way. The B bomb site is a closing noose. Flame
Dumao's
needs to
low,
use
though.
this Molotov to put Dumao away, but he's not going to. It's going to the back of the bomb site instead. They're not expecting someone to be here this late in the round, and they are wrong about it. Ragdolled up is perfecto, but it's still a 2 versus 2. This is very doable. VP's
Wait,
best chance in a
he
long
didn't
time,
plant.
and Fame is just self-sabotage. This is just a summary of what's been going on in this team for the past 6 months, Michael.
You know, you can say everything you want about their circumstance, VRS, whatever, but this is... These issues are unrelated.
Just press mouse 1 with the bomb out.
Yeah. I mean, Flit and Toro on 0 and 7. Toro gone already, and Icy's to join him in the grave at the start of this game. We've already had one massive blowout here at CAC already, courtesy of the Huns. And 3D Max, of course. They were a big part of that.
Yeah. Why more the Huns? I saw that game.
Yeah, I was also watching. It was a collective effort.
Sometimes it's not 2 teams against each other, it's 2 teams playing together. Fame, however, doesn't want to be a part of this kumbaya, playing all nice, holding hands and letting everyone get their way. No.
Listen, the bar is set low, though. I mean, 13-1. All you have to do is just not get 13-0'd.
Flit's coming in from behind. This could be a big move. They don't expect this at all. They're missing the timing. Nassim is checking this one, but he's going to end up going in through the window right into Flit's waiting arms. Flit's no longer waiting. And now he is. Dumao. Suddenly, panic sets in.
Don't
Spots
run
out
through the
one.
smoke.
Is waiting for the move to be made. Molotov at his feet. He needs to spray. Comes out off the balcony, but not before the flames will catch him anyway. 2 versus 3. Now VP. That 2v2 was your best shot before. Now, slightly better. And you've got time to not plant the bomb as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great recovery from VP, given how the round starts. I mean, a 3-on-5 that they've brought into a man advantage in the afterplant. And Legacy, given the game that they've had so far, the money they have, they're of course going to give this a good old honest try.
Nice start for Lato. Saad's trained in for the bench play to make a move. That's what his responsibility is going to be. Perfecto, however, this is the exact kind of round where he's made his name. No! You can't be peeking first! Flint's going to fall as well! Lato just gives him the drive-by!
Yeah, he's contingency. His other 2 teammates are supposed to effectively swing off each other. But nobody seemed to coordinate their swing to hunt for a trade at all.
Legacy, they can do no wrong. I think that's what we're seeing right now. Perfecto at least does respond. Lux goes down, so does Lato. There's still no one in CT spawn. They've never had to position anyone there. That hyper-defensive spot that's used predominantly to hold on for the post-one, they've not even worried about it. Now Sadson comes to replace, but bombs not planted just yet. Molotov is going to be shallow as well. Saad can go out and actually explore. Tuoro, if he peeks forward for even just a second, he should get the skill. Sadson is double scope forward. Dumao, though, is using that as cover to start moving into the site itself. Comes in from the side, making a lot of noise. Good for 1 kill, but that's not going to be enough. See? Well, alright, they can't lose this one, Michael. You're right.
It would have been impressive had they. Well, not everything goes peachy keen here for Legacy. They might have started with the opening pick in middle, but yeah, breaking into that A bomb site, Virtus.pro finally find. Well, it's been a trying time for Virtus.pro.
That's when they're trying to get around now. Fluxo, however, in the meanwhile, will pick up yet another opening kill. It seems like those have been going around for free. Good trade. Can there be any cost asked for it? No. Legacy, they don't have any smokes left. This is going to have to be flashes and kills with them. But the plan is simple. Creep and crawl. right into connector and beyond. Fame is already here. Locke's watching out for him. First kill is free. Waits for the flashes, and it's Duma who's been allowed to fake through. Lato activates from within the bomb site, leaving Tuoro alone. Legacy are going to find 9. Tuoro, sharp shot, but it's all just fireworks in a sea of bombs. Legacy, the ones who are dropping them.
These are not normal moves. I wouldn't even say Legacy are typically going to make moves like this, but they have everything they've touched has turned to gold, really, in this game so far. So why not make a crazy play that VP are just trying to get stability, meanwhile you're trying to innovate.
Duma still innovating. Or at least someone is helping him do so. Lux is out in middle. Sadzin now defending B. They're expecting this faster play out towards the site, and Sadzin can't trace out the bomber, but he can make him hella uncomfortable. Tech 9, you gave me this. How could you? But Perfecto's fighting back. Him and Icy are able to turn this into a 2 versus 1. HPs are low. This is going to be troublesome. Incendiary doesn't go where it's supposed to, but Lato's still going to be able to put it to use. Icy peeks out, takes the headshot. VP on 2.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess it's something.
What's new here today? The Slack, trash, yeah, like always. What? Holy shit! Whoa! What? Where am I?
Do you want to try?
Yes, I do.
Don't think. Come on.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
Next match is going to be versus the Huns in that lower bracket. We can still make this work out. We can still try and make a run for this. Come on, IC. We're in this together. And other speeches you might give. But now, in the Visceral round, it's just about shooting. It's just about finding those headshots. Flit all the way deep into A main while you've got Tuoro trying to flank in from CT. Flit can now make his move. Will be spotted out. Expected. Most of the CTs will be coming in from spawn. Tuoro has held on to that. Flit, a flashbang in his face that he's managed to avoid. He'll find the first kill, and with that, suddenly Legacy have got a timer on them. The hip spotted of Nassim. He's dodged it out, but he's not ready for Fame to come in and combine. Sadzin now holds off. He was good in the pistol round for the CT side, and now Sad continues to provide the massive amount of pressure. It's between him and Dumao to try and hold off these players, and Sadzin is doing it all on his own. The pistol round maestro Perfecto now finally comes in for a conversation, but the other conversation to be having is, do we even have enough time? It will not matter. 14-4 for Lato.
As has been the case in many situations this game. A 13-1, and then a 13-2.
There you go.
CAC may be full of blowouts.
At least IC can start this one off one more time. Lato with a Molotov, picks up one. IC smoked off. It's going to be troublesome. Duma trying to come in from the side and target his teammates. Instead, back into the CT smoke he's going. Duma continues to use these smokes for all the pressure in the world, while Legacy run over VP. It's only Perfecto to stand between demise of a pretty difficult condition. Perfecto waiting for the bomb to be tapped out before he can make his move, and that chance is never even taken. Sadzin peeks out, 24-4. What a win. Legacy looking incredibly happy with how that went.
And why wouldn't you be? I mean, they played good, cohesive CS off each other. They played aggressive, Legacy-branded Counter-Strike as well throughout.